Let's clear up the confusion right away because this is a mix-up that happens all the time. When I say Georgia, I don't mean the American state with peaches, southern drawls, and Atlanta traffic jams. I'm talking about the country, ancient, fiercely independent, and nestled at the crossroads where Europe meets Asia, a place that's been a cultural crossroads for centuries. This Georgia has its own unique language, a flag you won't see at any American football game, and a history that stretches back thousands of years, older than Rome, older than most countries you can name. It's a land of dramatic, snow-capped mountains, legendary food, and a culture that survived empires, invasions, and the test of time. Yet say Georgia to most people, and they picture sweet tea, not the Black Sea, and certainly not ancient monasteries perched on cliffs. The American Georgia has the marketing, the movies, and the music, but the original Georgia has the stories, tales of kings, poets, and warriors. So, let's set the record straight. This is the Georgia with 8,000 years of winemaking tradition, where wine is made in clay pots buried underground, a place with a script that looks like it belongs in a fantasy novel, swirling and mysterious, and a cuisine so rich and inventive it will ruin bread and cheese for you forever. Think gooey khachapuri and feasts that last for hours. Forget what you think you know about the name. This is a different Georgia entirely. We're rebooting your mental map and inviting you to see a side of the world you probably never imagined. Get ready to discover a country that's criminally underrated, endlessly fascinating, and full of surprises at every turn. This is the Georgia you never knew you needed to know about, a place of hidden gems, ancient wonders, and warm welcomes. And trust me, it's a story worth hearing. So buckle up, open your mind, and get ready for an adventure. We're heading to the heart of the Caucasus. Let's begin our journey. So, where is Georgia? Grab a real-world map and look between Eastern Europe and Western Asia. Georgia sits in the Caucasus, bordered by Russia, Turkey, Armenia, Azerbaijan, and the Black Sea. It's not quite Europe, not quite Asia, just uniquely Georgian. For decades it was hidden behind the Iron Curtain, lumped into the mysterious East in Western minds. Think of Europe as the popular clique, and Georgia as the fascinating exchange student everyone overlooks. But if you pay attention, you'll find Georgia is the most interesting one in the room. Its history is a crossroads of empires, Persian, Ottoman, Mongol, Russian, but its culture remains fiercely its own. Georgia is a survivor, a fighter, and a place that's been waiting for you to notice it. Next time someone asks, you'll know, Georgia is where history, culture, and deliciousness collide. And no, it's nowhere near Alabama. Let's keep going. There's much more to see. Think the French invented wine? It's a common misconception, but the real birthplace of wine is somewhere far older and wilder. Think again. Georgia's been making wine for 8,000 years, long before the pyramids, long before Rome, even before written history as we know it. Here, winemaking isn't just a craft, it's a sacred tradition, passed down through generations, woven into the very fabric of Georgian identity. Georgians use giant clay pots called kvevri, each one handmade and unique, buried underground to ferment their wine, skins, stems, and all. This ancient method gives the wine its bold character and deep connection to the earth. The result? Amber wines with flavors you've never tasted before, earthy, robust, and unforgettable, each sip a journey through time. Wine is woven into every part of Georgian life, from religion to daily meals, from joyous celebrations to quiet family dinners. The grapevine cross of Saint Nino, who brought Christianity to Georgia, is still a national symbol, proof that wine and faith are inseparable here. In Georgia, refusing wine is like refusing a hug from your grandmother. It's just not done. Hospitality is sacred, and wine is at its heart. Imagine swapping your red plastic cup for a glass of history, drinking what ancient kings, poets, and warriors once did. Here, wine isn't just a drink, it's a connection to the past, a living link to ancestors who celebrated, mourned, and dreamed over these same flavors. So, when you visit, prepare to drink, and to wake up with an 8,000-year-old hangover. It's a rite of passage for every guest, but hey, that's just part of the experience. The laughter, the stories, and the warmth make every glass worth it. In Georgia, every glass tells a story, every toast is a wish for happiness, and every meal is a celebration of life. And you're invited to join in, to share in the tradition, and to make memories that will last a lifetime. Cheers, or as they say in Georgia, galmarhos. Let's eat, drink, and celebrate together. Bread and cheese, simple, right? Not in Georgia. Meet the cheese bread that will ruin all others for you. The star is Ajaruli Khachapuri, a boat-shaped bread filled with bubbling cheese topped with a raw egg yolk and a slab of butter. You stir it all together, tear off the crust, and dip into molten bliss. This isn't a snack, it's an event. One bite and you'll understand why Georgians are so proud of their food. Pizza is great, but khachapuri is its decadent, world-traveled cousin. And there's more. Juicy dumplings you eat with your hands and colorful veggie spreads. Everything is fresh, hearty, and bursting with herbs. Georgian cuisine is a celebration of flavor and hospitality. Just remember, wear stretchy pants, you'll need them. Food here isn't just sustenance, it's a way of life. And you're always invited to the table. Ready for another course? Let's talk language. Georgian isn't just a language, it's a linguistic island. It's not related to Russian, Turkish, or any Indo-European tongue. It stands alone, ancient and proud. The script, Mkedruli. Curvy, flowing, and utterly unique, like something from a fantasy novel. No capital letters, just elegant lines that look like art. At first glance you might think it's a decorative pattern, but it's a living language spoken by millions. Pronunciation is an adventure. Try saying bakaki for frog. Even hello is epic. Gamarjoba literally means victory. This language is a badge of identity, a symbol of survival in a region shaped by empires. Every street sign, menu, and newspaper is a piece of living history. Try learning a few words, locals will love it. In Georgia, language is more than communication. It's a declaration, we are here, and we are different, and that difference is worth celebrating. Next stop, the capital. Welcome to Tbilisi. Welcome to Tbilisi, Georgia's vibrant capital. The name means warm place, and the city lives up to it, both in spirit and in its famous sulfur baths. Tbilisi is a blend of old and new ancient fortresses, wooden balconies, and futuristic glass bridges. Lose yourself in the cobbled old town, then ride a cable car to the Narikala fortress for sweeping views. Soak in the sulfur baths, then hit a techno club in a converted Soviet pool. The city pulses with creativity, street art, galleries, and a world-class music scene. Tbilisi is laid-back, bohemian, and impossible to put in a box. It's a place where tradition and progress dance together. Here, every day is an invitation to explore, connect, and be surprised. Tbilisi isn't just a city, it's an experience. And it's only the beginning. Let's head for the mountains. To truly know Georgia, you have to leave the city and head for the mountains. The Caucasus are epic, jagged, snow-capped, and breathtaking. Drive the Georgian military highway to Kazbegi, where the Gergeti Trinity Church stands against a backdrop of towering peaks. The journey is wild, the views unforgettable. In Svaneti, ancient stone towers dot the landscape, built by fierce locals to defend against invaders. Mestia feels like a medieval fantasy come to life. Or visit Kakheti, Georgia's wine country. Rolling hills, endless vineyards, and charming towns like Signagi. From high mountains to sun-drenched valleys, Georgia's landscapes are as diverse as its culture. Every region tells a different story, and every journey is an adventure. Whether you're hiking, sipping wine, or exploring ancient churches, Georgia's wild beauty will leave you speechless. Ready for a feast? Let's talk hospitality. Georgian hospitality is legendary. A guest is a gift from God. In Georgia, welcoming someone into your home is not just a custom, but a sacred duty, passed down through generations. When you're invited into a Georgian home, prepare to be treated like royalty. The hosts will go out of their way to make you feel special, often insisting you take the best seat at the table. The centerpiece is the supra, a lavish feast led by a toastmaster called the tamada. The tamada is chosen for their wisdom and eloquence, guiding the evening with heartfelt toasts and stories. Toasts flow, each one a poetic reflection on life, love, and friendship. Every toast is an opportunity to connect, to honor the past, and to celebrate the present. After every toast, everyone drinks, and eats some more. The laughter grows louder, and the bonds between guests grow stronger with every round. The table groans under khachapuri, khinkali, grilled meats, salads, and walnut pastes. Every dish is homemade, bursting with flavor, and offered with pride. Just when you think you're done, more food appears. The generosity seems endless, and saying no is almost impossible. It's not just about eating, it's about sharing, connecting, and celebrating together. Meals are a time for laughter, storytelling, and forging lifelong friendships. Even strangers will invite you to join. It's normal, and it's wonderful. In Georgia, hospitality extends beyond family and friends. It's a way of life. For Westerners, this generosity can be overwhelming, but it's genuine. The abundance is a symbol of respect, and the warmth is absolutely sincere. In Georgia, suspicion melts away, replaced by warmth and connection. So go with it. Let yourself be embraced by the spirit of the feast. Eat, drink, listen, and let yourself be swept up in the joy of Georgian hospitality. You'll find that every meal is a celebration of life itself. You'll leave full of food and of stories. The memories you make here will stay with you long after the meal is over, and you'll never forget it. The warmth of Georgian hospitality will linger in your heart. One last thing before you go. Remember, in Georgia, you're always welcome back. So that's Georgia, the country, not the state. Ancient wine, cheese boats, a one-of-a-kind language, and mountains that touch the sky. The secret's getting out, but you can still be the one who knew before it was cool. Here's your starter pack. Book a flight to Tbilisi. Wander the old streets. Eat Ajaruli Khachapuri daily. Take the military highway to Gergeti Trinity Church. Visit a Kaketi winery. Learn to say Gamarjoba and Madloba. Let a stranger invite you to a supra. Try chacha, but carefully. When you return, you'll have stories, memories, and a new favorite country. You'll appreciate hospitality, tradition, and the joy of a well-made cheese boat. And when Georgia becomes the next big thing, you'll smile and say, I was there first. You knew it was cool all along. Now go discover it for yourself. Georgia is waiting. The adventure starts now. Don't keep it a secret, unless you want to. Until next time, Gamar Hos.